Mm. Okay. Wow. Must be true. Could be true. Must be false. Could be false. Okay. Okay. Vertical sketches are useful sometimes. Horizontal sketches are also useful. Okay. Okay. The rules earlier than, immediately before. Let's write the rules. Okay. Monday through Saturday. Okay. Mm. B has to come later. So let's say Monday. A can only come on Monday. That makes sense. And B cannot come on Monday because B has to be later. Sorry. Yes. That makes sense. A similar conflict occurs when we try to have B present on Monday. Damn good. Will make sense. Bye bye. So, like representing it on the diagram will simply means if we're doing the diagram on a vertical scale or like in a vertical order, and we know that we have 6 days and then we have A to F, So, and if the first rule says A cannot, let's go back to that rule and confirm. So A presents on an earlier day than B, right? So the meaning of this is A can only be here and B can only come here, but B cannot be here because B has to come later and A has to come earlier. And if the rule says A can only present earlier than B, okay, then B can never come first. A presents on the day immediately before B. On the day immediately before B. So let's say we still have the standard diagram. On the day immediately before. So that means we lock them together, right? Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm. Mm. So if B is okay, let's think about it again. So if a rule says A cannot present immediately, something cannot happen immediately after something. So let's say that something, okay, no, let's not say something, let's just say AB. So this explanation here is telling me that if the rule says A cannot present immediately before B, and so let's say that B is on Tuesday, then A cannot be Monday. Or if the rule says B occurs on Wednesday, then A cannot be Tuesday. It might be something else. Immediately before. That's the thing here. Okay, so today I have learned to, well, for this 30-minute session, I have learned about ordering setup. I usually, there are always how many questions overall when I think about it. So if there is one setup can have 5 to 8 multiple choice questions, and these setups can be done in several ways, either horizontal, I mean, 2 ways, horizontally or vertically. If the instruction is talking about something in a linear, like the way in which people line up, we could use the, horizontal, yeah. But maybe it's talking about, no, we could use the vertical rather. Maybe it's now talking about steps from down to top. We could use vertical to represent for the diagrammic representation. And I think some tips here are it's important to just master the diagram and draw it well. Mm-hmm. And the common rules usually, follow earlier than, immediately before, cannot be immediately before, cannot, earlier than, this and this. A comes on either this or this and this are separated by exactly this. So those are the rules, at least for today. I've learned 2 things in the ordering setup rules. I've learned about when the instructions say something like if something must be on the day immediately before something, then it has to come before that very thing. Not to, it can only come before, like, so let's say for instance there are 6 items, and if the instruction says this item, orange must be picked immediately before pineapple, then one cannot pick anything else before pineapple. It only has to be orange. Even though there might be other things cannot come in between the ordering of apple, banana, pineapple, and those other fruits. So let's say there are 6 fruits now. What I'm learning here is I would only have to arrange those fruits. If the rule says apple comes immediately before pineapple, then there should be nothing between apple and pineapple. Okay, so apple then has to come before pineapple. Even if there are other fruits in that setup, they would have to be in other spaces. Apple and pineapple have to be side by side, just like A and B are side by side here. And that can be represented in a vertical, which one is vertical now, Seth? Is this vertical? Is this horizontal? Yeah, so whatever. No, let's not say whatever. Let's confirm. Horizontal. I always forget those lines. Horizontal line. That's horizontal. Okay. Horizontal. Oh, loss. Okay. Horizontal. This is horizontal. Horizontal. Vertical. Horizontal. Vertical. So, horizontal. Did you see that? Oh, follow. Horizontal. So when I think about the letter H and the fact that letter H goes up, then I'll think about horizontal as the line that goes up. Immediately before means it has to come just exactly before that very thing. It can be later, it can be 2 steps after, it just has to be immediately before. And if he says it cannot happen immediately before, that means that if you put the two together, so now we're just simply going to follow the same rule and strike it off. So if we have apple and pineapple side by side, and if the instruction changes from immediately before to saying that apple cannot be immediately before pineapple, then it means that apple and pineapple in that equation cannot be together. So we'll draw the line, like we'll draw the diagram showing apple and pineapple, or those two things, or those two elements. Then we'll strike the line off just to show that those two things cannot happen at the same time. I hope this makes sense to you. We're learning together, and of course, this is day 3 of my LSAT prep. God bless you. And abundance is here. There is no lack. There's abundance in knowledge. There's abundance in wisdom. God is taking care of me. Thank you, Lord.